recording.
Alright, my people, we're about to start. Welcome to the Glory vs. Failure podcast. It's your boy Pat Easy, aka Easy Light Sunday Mornings, aka the Fitted God, aka Cash Gun, Money Clip, aka the only museum where they got a detailed image phobia. Look it up, it's a conophobia, it's a real thing. Aka can't spell Steve's without the E's. And I'm here with a couple of my friends, the usuals, you feel me? I'm started off with O.
Yo, it's Crimes Johnson, aka Nemo Zans, aka yo, where that nigga go? Aka yo, find me some. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna pass it to my nigga Backpack for the win.
Yo, it's your boy Backpack, aka that nigga over there, aka yo Shug, aka Ray Nasty. I can't forget about it. I'm too disgusting in these streets. I'm gonna pass it to my man's art over here.
Damn, you forgot about Lunchbox.
Shut up.
Lunchbox. Shit.
I was striving away from that.
Yeah, you already know what it is. It's your boy A to the RT, aka Artlight, aka Art Boy G, aka Young Samson, Junior Samson, aka The Artemis Triple X, aka The Master Dangling Swing, aka yeah, that's it. Fuck it. Y'all don't need no more.
That's all you getting. But you know what it is.
Then I come back in, my nigga too cool, aka Bad One. Let me stop.
Aka Party Favors.
Facts. Party favors. Facts. But yes, episode 13, man. Welcome to the Glory vs. Failure podcast. How's everybody feeling?
Nigga, I'm feeling great, Gucci, good, nigga.
Nigga, my balls is drained.
The usual for y'all niggas.
I'm still waiting for the audience, baby. I'm feeling alright. I'm feeling a little tasty right now, you know.
Not gonna lie, so it's a pretty good day. I'm feeling good, feeling great. It's always a good day when I'm with my friends, but you know what? Nigga done got fired. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Producer done fired us.
What?
As you can see, the scenery is different around me, you know.
Damn.
This is what happens when you make one too many jokes. Many time tainers. Let me stop. But yeah.
One minute time.
Exactly, man. But I just want to touch on one thing, pause in the beginning of the show. For all things, LeBron. Damn, man.
That's how we starting it off.
This is how we gotta start it off like that. Top of the show. LeBron, I had faith that you was gonna do it, man. You about to be 40. You doing things that no one in your age bracket is doing. You got to the playoffs, and then you met the Joker. Gave you a nice little gentleman sweep. It was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, you did everything you could in that last game though, so I commend you, for real. I commend you. Gotta clap.
Nah, he worked it up. He worked it up.
Nah, he did for sure. He did.
He worked it up.
He did his job.
It's crazy though, because as soon as they got swept, and then Joker, everybody's happy. His brothers is kissing the coaches. That's their tradition.
Hey yo.
That's their tradition.
Hey,
They give them forehead kiss, side kiss. That's their little tradition.
That's that Eastern European shit.
Yeah, Eastern European. But
That's that freak.
right after LeBron just come up, still the spotlight. He just come through like, yo.
Shit on niggas, and that's actually he should. He deserve it, nigga.
He was like,
shit on niggas.
He was like, I knew who I was competing up against. And he was just like, they was picking at him though at first. They was like, how are you feeling about the team next year?
Nigga, I put 39 years of good shit on.
Yo, he spent
I'm
20
feeling
years.
good.
He spent 20 years playing in the NBA at the top tier level.
Right.
So he hit them. Usually he goes like, yeah, I'm focused on next year, come back stronger. He hit them with the. I don't really know how
Curry
next
got
year's
knocked up
gonna
in
go.
mix too, right?
Huh?
Curry got knocked up.
Yeah, LeBron knocked him out.
So that's what I'm saying though. You know what I'm saying? And Curry's supposed to be the next nigga. I mean, for me, I look at like, all right, people say in the context of LeBron versus Curry. I mean, LeBron versus
Curry.
Anyone basically.
Right.
No, MJ.
Oh no.
The dude,
I don't like that
he
debate.
brought up a good fact. He was saying when MJ was around, was there anybody who could compete with him who you thought could? No. When LeBron's around, we got people like Curry, we got people like MB, we got people like
That's
what I'm saying,
true.
Joe. You feel me?
But it's different circumstances, and then like it would be too many variables to compare those two. But that's just my opinion on that whole conversation. Like literally, no one else has been undefeated in the NBA Finals. Every time you went to the NBA Finals, you was getting the chip.
Yeah, okay.
Nobody.
You never lost. So that's an undefeated stat. But just to bring it back to what I was saying,
Somebody gotta lose.
The industry
That's
got to
true.
stop.
That's a weird statement. If you go to the championship, somebody has to lose because somebody gotta win.
yeah,
So-
but you gotta understand, like everything that's on your back getting to that point, if you lose, a lot of slander is gonna come with that, and a lot of that is not gonna be your fault. But that's what comes with the job.
Slander you if
I
you
think
want.
GOAT is a very broad term.
It is.
It's
I
not
don't think
supposed
so.
to be
No,
because
I don't
it's an
think so.
absolute.
It's the greatest of all time, nigga.
Exactly.
It is.
It's an absolute word. It should
No,
be
no,
broadened
no.
over.
Niggas
But
don't wanna
anybody
admit-
can be bested.
Nah, niggas don't
Anybody
want.
can
Niggas
be
don't
bested.
admit in their heart they play is not the greatest of all time. So they start saying it's a broad fucking spectrum now.
I mean,
That's
it
what
is,
comes
though.
down to.
He's not lying.
It's
It
not.
is because you can never.
Because there
at the
is
end of
one.
the day,
There's one GOAT.
You know what this is? You know what this is? I'm gonna put it to you this way, right?
Oh my God.
The Highlander. There can only
only
be
be
one.
one.
Exactly.
But there kept being extra Highlanders. And niggas had to keep
Facts.
fighting those Highlanders.
Wait.
And more Highlanders kept coming. So there could never be only one.
Nah, it's only one.
So there would never be a goal.
There's only one on top.
No, he's right about that. I agree. But I said all of this to say that LeBron stepped on that whole. As soon as they won the conference finals, he basically said, "I'm considering retirement." So it was no longer about them winning. It was about LeBron losing in his last year.
But let me no.
So how do y'all feel
You
about
think this
that?
gonna be his last year?
You think a cop out?
You think this
I don't
man?
think
You
that.
think? Hold on. Okay, cool.
I don't think
because
that.
this man done went over almost 30 years, right? Playing the NBA.
Probably got like another year or two left.
No. Well, whatever time he has left.
He waiting for his son to get to the NBA. He probably got like
I don't
2
think
years left.
that's the thing no more. I think at this point, he's gonna play, and his farewell tour is gonna be the farewell tour. He's gonna make sure.
Oh, they already shooting footage for his last dance.
No.
It's
Nah,
been
this ain't
reported.
his last game. He gonna put on a show for niggas before his last game. I believe.
Oh, that's a fact.
Nigga said my last game, I'm gonna have Bugs Bunny on the field with me again.
Nah, that's crazy.
Warner Brothers.
But yeah, so I wanted to bring up something else. I wanted to bring up Janelle Monáe. You know, she finally shedded out the Steve Harvey suit. You feel me?
With the fucking shoulder pads.
She came through with the
Oh, she not
tatas.
pro female
And
no
I
more.
just wanna know like what your opinion is basically about her album rollout, basically being the like how she
titties?
feels free about her breasts.
Her titties?
Yeah,
It's about the whole body, but
She has a nice
my whole-
pair of New York boobs.
New York boobs.
I'm kind of in and out with it. You feel me?
Okay.
I love titties as a black man.
That's
As a
what she
black
said.
man, seeing other black women titties, I'm in love. You know what I'm saying? But she's been
Free the
known.
boobs.
She's been known to say shit like she said like 2 years ago. Don't give these niggas no until they fucking this, that, and the third. You feel me? She was an advocate of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Pro feminist.
A super pro feminist. But even today, for this rollout right here, if you listen to her album, it's not about dudes. She's trying to get to the black woman audience, not about
She
us.
is, and I
Not
kinda
about us.
noticed that.
But that's
I
always
noticed
been who
that.
she was.
Yeah, that's true.
But open the
Nah,
but
listen,
open
when
it
she
up
was
for
tipping
us.
on the tightrope, it was everybody just being free and about themselves and
Free the
dancing.
nipple.
But why not open it up for us as black men? We gonna buy your shit. We love titties too.
I don't
Listen,
know
at the
about
end
it. I
of
ain't
the
buying
day,
shit.
at the end of the day, she always
Hey,
had,
I'm-
she was always about female empowerment, no matter what, because she had a whole song about vaginas, and she dressed in a vagina suit in the middle of the desert with a whole bunch of vagina suits,
That's crazy.
all
Right.
dancing
Was
around.
that
Hold
Coachella?
on, remember the
I feel
dance.
like it was Coachella.
Remember the dance. Remember the dance. It was her hands going in the vagina, bro. She's all about female.
She's been
empowerment.
freeing like
So her
that.
titties
but-
being on her cover, I like it.
Yeah.
And it's not, and it's like,
I mean, I loved it.
even
As
though
an
it's not
artist-
They were
titties,
beautiful.
As an artist, I support it as because at the end of the day, it's all about your interpretation about what you do.
Yeah.
Whatever you decide to do that you feel is some type of creative, and you drop that in the public's view for them to interpolate, you are an artist. So wherever your mind is, it really don't matter. But at the end of the day, I really think that us guys, we're drawing it somewhere it don't need to be because we are attracted to titties. And that is one thing. It got to be that. Because everybody's going to look at it different. She's never going to tell us the truth
But it's like-
about what it means.
It's like
titties
titties
is
is
titties.
it's-
Like for men, yo, I like titties. So if I see titties, it's got to go somewhere sexual. Let's
So
not
can I-
forget that this world is trying to bring us somewhere we really don't need to
But
be
these
right
are
now.
12
So
years
backpack.
of slave titties. These are titties
Yes.
we ain't seen since the 90s.
Been waiting to be free.
These titties have been in behind these Steve Harvey suits
Who
with
she
the
fucking?
fucking shoulder pads.
That's the real question.
For
Who she
years.
fucking? Who she fucking? Is she fucking somebody?
She better be fucking bitches because I'm gonna cut her ass if she not.
Is she not fucking with that track record and
I'm not talking to her.
I'm not gonna lie, she
and
was
that
out there
mega
in the
horn
All-Star
if you
game
not
too,
fucking
balling.
bitches.
She's out there
It's,
playing ball with the niggas and shit in the All-Star game. So shout out to you, Janelle Monáe. But I want to ask you something,
Ball out,
Backpack.
nigga.
Coming from a fellow artist, like, how would you like? Do you get like a certain type of satisfaction when people like purposely misinterpretate your art? And what I mean by like they see other symbolism and it was not what you was going for, and you're just like, oh, okay, you're running with that. How
Nah,
would you
see,
feel?
my thing about that is All right, so if it's my art,
Right.
I get some kind of satisfaction from it because at the end of the day, when I'm writing it and it's different than my thought, obviously I didn't see it that way. But the human mind is so fucking complex that at the end of the day, I will never be able to say what somebody else is thinking, especially when it comes to art. Like I don't come from an era, but I listen to a lot of music in an era where if niggas made a song and they produce it and they put it out and somebody says, oh, this is what this means and this is what they mean, and then they come up on some kind of interview or whatever and you ask them, because I listen to a lot of rock, and you ask them what that means or what they was talking about, 9 times out of 10 they'll tell you it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It either doesn't mean anything or it's open to interpretation.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing.
So they know what it means to them, but they're not trying to force what their mind is on you, because I'm going to keep you more as a fan if I give you the freedom to take my music and do what you want than me trying to push that on you. Because at that point...
Me giving you my interpretation of what my art was is taken away from your fanness of
exactly that created. Freedom, that mindset. Because at the end of the day, once I give you that, you're going to do that with every single song that I have. Or every single piece of art that I put out. You're just going to think that it's in that spectrum of just... That medium of art. You're just gonna think that, oh, every time I say something that sounds sad or sounds depressing, you're gonna think it's that. Maybe I could be the happiest nigga in the world, bro. True. As artists, we just go where our mind takes us in that moment, and not a lot of people can do that. Okay. And then that's why people look at us as so high and mighty on the world. We think we're at the bottom rung.
As a self-proclaimed artist, right, and me as a self-proclaimed content creator in our own respective spaces. Okay. I don't understand why people put such a bad stigma on content creators. For the simple fact of being a content creator is exactly what everyone in any type of form of art is doing. You're creating content. Now, some people may want to take it back to the 80s where the shit was, you had to do some certain shit. We all have access to the internet now. Anyone can create content. Right. The biggest Spielberg, Lionsgate, all them movie creators, they're content creators. They may be on a bigger scale, but they're still creating content at the end of the day. So I hate that the fact that as content creators, we get such a bad rep. I understand why at the same time, but at the same, I take that shit to so much offense, because me being a content creator frees me to not have to have no worry about what I'm supposed to do here for these people, or what I do for this studio. I'm making my own art as a content. I'm an artist. I feel you. I'm making my own type of art and putting it to the world, and whoever takes to it takes to. Whoever doesn't. Right. And that's fine, because that's the whole thing about being an artist. You want the people who gonna enjoy your art for what it is, and the people who don't get it, and that's fine.
I feel like it has a bad rap because
being a content creator. That's the thing.
It is a content creator.
That's why it gets a bad rap, though.
No, but the whole art field, I feel like in all perspectives, from rap, contemporary, porn, anything, it's all saturated because the internet is here for anyone to have a platform. But I like it because the cream of the crop is always going to rise.
True, the talent will outshine.
Exactly. So I have no problem with being.
That's how I feel. But along the journey of like people trying to see the talent, there's obstacles where you feel like, damn, this journey is kind of tedious. You feel me?
It's tedious, but at the same time, if you believe in yourself to want to make a living this way, tedious, time-consuming, money consumption, all that stuff won't make a difference, because you know how you want to make your money, and you know what the product that you're giving out is 100%. Right. So now it may take you a minute to find your tribe, your audience, but once you find them, you're fucking golden. Because they're gonna always buy your stuff. That people you find, they're gonna always support you and buy your stuff because they have the same vision as you. They might not be able to get it out there the same way.
You just gotta keep going until you find them.
That's a fact.
That's the only thing that's
you gotta keep that drive.
And that's what I actually want to roll up. Like, we got off topic. Sorry, everybody. We talking about Janelle Monáe and her boobs and that's her rollout. It's good. It's good for her. We enjoy the music. We enjoy her. We're finally good that you're like basically freeing yourself of the suits, of being trapped, of being like just. I don't want to say like society labeling you as one way, but like we kind of did it at one point. So you're basically letting us know that
I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't listening to none of her shit. I ain't planning on listening to any of her shit.
And then when she said that whole shit about niggas not deserving, I was like, yeah, you definitely dumb.
You was like, wait,
like, how you gonna tell?
She's not talking about me.
That shit in the fucking garbage, man. You bugging out.
You tweaking, G.
Nah, but Janelle Monáe, shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Once and foremost. And I just wanted to get into, a little bit about what you gentlemen do. You know. Art, you especially.
Y'all do
No,
the fuck you don't.
I didn't say me. I said y'all do.
That's
allegedly.
Hate. That's hate.
Allegedly.
Hey.
Allegedly.
But
so what I do, nigga? I got free will. I'm not. Fuck.
So yeah, all right. So everyone knows basically, you're my best friend, and basically, you're a porn star. You do porn. You shoot. You make content. You are independent. You have your independent company, and just getting that off the ground. Can you just explain a little bit what that was like?
What that was like? The beginning was a fucking struggle, like a real fucking struggle. Like at least getting my name out there, getting models to even fucking work with me, fucking that, and that was me alone, like as myself. Now as a company, it was even harder. Niggas falling apart, coming back together, disappearing again, coming back. It was a lot. And then losing money, trying to pay for people that weren't real, just disappeared on us. I mean, the bitch probably was real, but I don't know if she just never showed up. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of money put into it, a lot of money lost. It was a hard startup. And I feel like majority of the time, that's usually what it is when people want to start up, especially for a guy. It's really hard for a startup. If you got connections, then maybe like it's an easier blow, but then you still have people that be like, I want to work with you. Your platform's not big enough yet.
Right.
Yeah, that's what
you gotta face that too. Mm-hmm. And then letting people know, like, yo, I'm the real deal. Like, I'm not like just trying to be. I'm not a fanboy of the game, trying to be in the game. I'm trying to be of the business. Like, I mean business.
I let niggas know that shit
the people
every
that you want to work with
day.
That has the people that you want to work with, like that as a company. Doesn't matter how real your dreams and ambitions are. Mm-hmm. It's how well your work speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like I know that the top women in the game right now will shoot with a entity that has lower numbers than them as long as their work is polished.
Really?
Yeah,
nice.
Because you gotta understand, a lot of the dudes that even get to the top of the game, they fall off. They don't fall off, but they stop putting 100% into their work because they're already at the top of the game.
Yeah.
You feel me? So they wanna make sure themselves, if they're not working with like Vixen or like a top company like that, if they're working with regular content creators or porn stars that they want to call themselves, then they want the quality of the video to be amazing. Mm-hmm. That way they can sell it, because at the end of the day, this is what gets me excited about them calling themselves porn stars and content creators. But at the end of the day, now where we at now, we're all independent contractors.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna call you can only call yourself a true porn star if you don't make your own content. Mm-hmm. You only work for companies.
Exactly.
You pay your bills from companies that pay you to fuck.
Yeah, that shit pisses me the
If you make your own content, you're a fucking content creator. Yeah. I don't want to hear nothing about it.
You're not a porn star.
And there's nothing to be fucking.
That's like a YouTuber calling themselves an A-list movie star.
No. You are a porn star,
like,
but you're a content creator. You're creating your content. Yeah.
I mean, if you got it, but that's the thing. People get so comfortable with the inclusion of what's going on now. Everybody wants to fit in. It's like it's easier to call somebody a porn star because you do porn and you're well known. No, that doesn't make you a porn star. Mm-hmm.
A lot of people want the porn star moniker because they came into the game from our age, where being a porn star meant something.
Yes.
Right.
This is a whole nother generation of things, and if you don't jump on this bandwagon or understand what's going on, you're gonna get left behind. You want to just be a porn star, then just be a porn star. But let me tell you how content creators are making millions off their fucking OnlyFans. People are making money by building a fucking space for themselves in other regions, getting their following up, and then converting that into their OnlyFans or their sex work. And then those numbers are crazy. Bigger than anyone who wants to moniker themselves as just a fucking porn star. Why would you want to box yourself in like that?
That's interesting. I'm not going to lie. That's all interesting. And I just want to really say that you guys really came up and learning from scratch and, building an independent company and letting people know that you guys are really serious, and it build it up to you, of all people, are getting nominated
Yeah.
a few times.
It all comes back to art, man.
Yeah.
We all, both of me and him, and
It all comes from art and work. Like,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I always say, because I get a lot of questions now on how did you get into this, or how did it start, or how did you get so far, or how do you know this person, or whatever the fuck the case is. And at the end of the day, I give it to art, because when life took hold of a lot of niggas, as it does, you know, we had to focus on being in that state of mind, and while we were doing that, you know, art was still working on it.
Word.
He was still forcing his hand. He was still doing what he do.
And there was no one showing him anything. Like, you know, like, usually when I come to, like, gaps in my road or whatever, in whatever situations in life, you know, like, I'm going to come to art, you know, hoping that he got the answer or whatever. And he'll help me out with it. He'll show me the path. But, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, who showed this nigga how to do it?
I'm speaking from him, I'm speaking for myself, not from him.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's true. I think that art is able to branch out to different entities that we have no idea about. And those are people that show him the ropes. He learns his own technical skill, but as far as the other skills, he learns from other people that we have no idea about.
He's right.
But here's the thing, though.
He's right.
Here's the thing, though. And this is the big thing for me and why I respect him so much. I fuck with you. Because there are people out there that don't want to see you eat.
Yeah.
So they will wait till their whole well dries up before they give you any sauce. Art will be in the middle of the fucking sauce. Here's some sauce, nigga.
Facts. Facts.
He will give you the ABCs about it. He introduced me to the people. He gave me my start off. He told me what to get. He helped me start myself into a thing. Now it's like, I don't feel like I could be completely independent yet, but I'm almost to the point where now I don't need the titty no more.
He said, hey, it's a museum thing, baby.
Nah, for real. But it's rare out there, especially in this industry, to see people who want to see you eat. Everyone's so out for themselves.
That's
He's
true.
never been a man out for himself.
Yeah, that's true.
Even when he fucks, is not out for himself, which is weird as hell. And I'm telling you, niggas pressed this issue when we was in Miami, and I'm like, I've been seeing it for a while,
Oh
and my
my
thing
God.
is, I've only shot him solo. So
I
like,
want to get into that. Sorry to cut you off. I
Go
just
ahead.
want to let the fans know, everybody that don't know anything from shit. What was in Miami and what was it and where did you guys go and what was you guys doing?
all right, so
I'll take it over.
all right, let this nigga
He
take
said,
it.
let me take it out.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, let the niggas know.
It was my second year at the X-Biz Awards
Right.
for being nominated 2 years in a row, Best Male Clip Artist of the Year. You feel me?
That's not easy.
It's
Right.
not. It's
Right,
not.
fuck.
Especially my first year as a newcomer, and then getting that moniker. That shit definitely. Who was with me? You was with me. We was in the car. We was in the middle of Chinatown. Marley said, "Congratulations, friend." I'm like, "What? What you talking about?" She's like, "Oh, you didn't know?" I said, "No, what?" She's like, "Oh, you haven't been on Twitter." I'm like, "What's with the games? Just tell me what's going on." And she's just like, "Nigga, you got nominated for an award." I said, "What?" Bro, we was in the middle of Chinatown, stuck in traffic,
Bro.
driving my Celica, rolled my window down. Everybody's looking at me in the middle of the streets. I was like, "I've been nominated for a point." I was blasting to the top of my lungs. I was so fucking hyped. And then as I drove, still stuck in traffic, I looked. I said, "Let me go look." And I was like, I looked at the category. I said, "Oh, let me go, newcomer." I said, "I'm not in here." And she was like, "You're not in newcomer." I said, "Ah!" Then I started wilding again. I said, "What?" They saw me as an equal with high-level people like Sam Tech, Troy Francisco, and all of these other like top niggas. And I'm just like, yo, I just started. And y'all putting me in the category with these niggas. I was so happy. I was so hyped. I was so humble about it. Hit up everybody. Yo, congratulations.
That's work
You know,
ethic.
that's what it is.
That's work ethic.
Y'all be humble. Y'all be humble. Because it's like, yo, I got here. Obviously, there's always going to be a little bit of salt in the game. There's always going to be some salt. I got to sprinkle some salt in there, you know. When, like, you know, but at the same time,
I
it's
don't
like...
want a world with no haters.
Exactly.
Bro, that shit
If you ain't got no haters...
That shit is bland as white chicken. You feel me? It's gotta be seasoned.
You know, there's a difference between supportive hate and hate.
That's a fact.
Exactly. You feel me? Niggas don't want to see him shining, but your forehead is shining like crazy. Nigga. Ain't that? Yo, listen. But yeah, we was out there for this year. I got nominated again.
Yeah, we was in Miami.
This time,
Acting a fool.
it was the whole squad. It was the whole team. New Divine Pipeline and old Divine Pipeline reunited under one roof. We did our thing. We had mass shoots.
Almost hit a car.
Yo.
What
shit?
What the fuck?
Let's hear about it.
You wasn't there. You
First
wasn't
of all,
there.
they was in 2 different cars. First of all, I called this nigga Art to try and see what was good with everybody. He was like, yeah, I gotta go. You gonna have to call Orlando. You gonna have to call Crimes, right? Yeah, he's in the
other car.
I'm like, wait, he's right beside you. He's like, no, he's in a whole different car.
Yeah, he's in the other
This
car.
nigga was in a whole different place.
A whole different
With this nigga, backpack.
That nigga backpack.
Don't put me nowhere.
Nah,
There ain't
he was
nobody
there.
in charge, nigga.
He had the
was there,
babushka
bro.
on. We was on Pepas, nigga. We was going
We was
crazy.
Wow.
You heard me?
Oh
We
my
going
god.
crazy in Miami.
Yo, it was after hours. I still had the sunshades on,
Alright,
nigga. You
but
can't
let's-
stop
But
that.
let's break it down, though, son. Alright, boom. So we pulled up to. Alright, we got to Miami. We landed. Bring it from the beginning. We landed. We got to the Airbnb. We dropped our shit off and we went to go get our badges for the event.
Now, this is their point of view because I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
there
yeah,
yet.
yeah.
I was still fighting with
So we got to the
TSA
shit.
back in Jersey.
We got to the shit.
They don't fuck with me.
We call up backpack. We like, yo, where you at, son? Nigga said, y'all just landed. I'm about to go pick up my car.
Still trying to figure it out, nigga.
So
Yo,
to get a Jeep
I ain't even
Patriot,
gonna hold you. This is where it got freaky.
you love getting
Because when
Jeeps.
this nigga called me, I was in the back of an Uber, and the Uber played fucking "Boy Is a Liar" by Pink Pantheress 15 times in a row.
This nigga said Pantheress.
What's her name? What's her name? Is it who?
Pantheress, nigga.
Panther who?
This nigga said Pantheress.
Pantheress.
Y'all I'm learning a lot about my friends.
Bro, I don't know this, bro. I know what they play on TikTok. I know what they play on Instagram, bro. All that. That's all I know. But all I know is when I heard the melody, I said,
What is that?
He think I'm from. He probably know I'm from New York. He probably breathing my New York and he smell backwood. I swear to God.
Nah.
He breathing the energy right now.
You know,
So he
that's
tried
crazy.
playing.
That's crazy.
I seen him go through Spotify. He went straight to the song. He ain't even like put on a playlist or nothing. He went straight to the
I would have
song.
got jiggy back there.
Bro, that's not my. I
He
don't
said
like
15 times though. Like,
Bro,
after the third
on
time,
repeat,
like,
bro. I
I'm
don't
like,
even
alright.
know if I was tweaking. I ain't start doing yet, so I was good.
Yo, look at the nigga. We making my phone.
The nigga pull up, bro. Spanish dude, because we in Miami. Ain't nobody down there speak English for whatever fucking reason. I be feeling like I'm in another country. I'm in Miami. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
And the nigga playing the song, and then it plays again. And I'm like, I might be tweaking. This is Spotify.
Go back.
Yeah. So on everything I love, I'm thinking, it's valid or whatever. And I got my headphones and my phone about to die. This nigga Art called me. As soon as Art called me, this nigga pulled off the highway. But it's daytime traffic, so I'm thinking he know a shortcut. But we in Miami. I'm not home. I watch a lot of Taken movies in the past and all of them movies and shit. And they just hostile and all of that and
Nigga
shit.
started tripping over there.
So I'm in the back like, yo. I'm in the back alleys of Miami, and I know Cubans don't like black people.
Oh, you get
So
nervous.
on some G shit, I'm like, and then Art called me like, bro, where you at?
See,
So
I
now
don't
I don't want him to know that I'm scared.
I'm head nigga with the Kilo K.
But at the same time, I'm on some. Oh yeah, nah, nigga, and I'm pissed off at this nigga because he already told me he couldn't pick me up from the airport. I'm like, nigga,
Oh, we seen it.
you not trying to hold. All right, whatever, dog. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure a way. So I gotta take an Uber to the other side of the town to the other airport to get my rental with. Yo, when that nigga pulled off the road and it got dirt road real quick, it wasn't paved, and it was like one of them blocks.
Line your ass.
Bro, on everything I was scared.
Alright, so boom. I don't know what happened between all that, but he got there.
Oh yeah, I did. Eventually, I got there. I got to the whip. I got to the house, and y'all niggas wasn't there. When I seen y'all shit in the living room, I said, "Oh, these niggas ain't pick rooms." First thing I was mad because I thought I was late. I went to Family Dollar, bought soap, fucking detergent, detergent, all that. I was like, I gotta make sure my clothes is clean and I'm clean when I get out this bitch because they wasn't gonna let me carry big ass bottles. I get to the house, these niggas ain't pick rooms. I stripped butt naked, dumb quick. And I found a room with just the bed in it, and it was empty. I threw all my shit in the closet, got in the shower, got out. I was
You
like,
had to see him when we got there though. Cause look, we already picked rooms. He didn't know.
He didn't.
niggas ain't tell me shit.
Look, so
That's how you know niggas don't
I
give a
was
fuck
like,
about
And
me.
I know him. He takes shit personally.
Nah, I was like, yo,
Immediately.
it's niggas. I was like, it's niggas. Yo, it was funny
Immediately.
though. It was funny though. 'Cause I was like, it's niggas, right? So like, alright, so me and Backpack gonna share the room because they got 2 beds, and we gonna let the only shorty in the crib get her own room.
Makes sense.
When he came in, he was tight. I'm looking at the nigga. I'm laying on the bed, looking at the nigga. Oh, niggas evicted you, huh?
Nigga, who just yo, he not answering me. He looking at me, but he not answering.
I had to eat.
I'm
that.
like, you tight, huh?
It took me a second. It took me a
The
second.
nigga was tight, bro.
I get emotional. It took me a second. I get emotional.
You had to ask him.
I had to
Because yo, all his shit was in the closet, but they took all his shit out and put it on the bed. So he came in, he was like, the fuck is going on? And I'm looking, nigga, yeah, they got you.
Wait, you came out of the towel?
Bro, all my nah. So what happened was I leave the crib to go meet up with these niggas at the hotel so I could register, get my tags and shit. And the bitch at the front desk almost put my legal name on the fucking tag, about to have me around all these hoes with my legal name on my chest. You tweaking, shorty? Like I ain't signed up under back, yo. Like I ain't signed up under backpack.
We gonna beat that out.
So I had to go get right with her. I'm like, nah, shorty, let me see that paper you got. Wrote my artist name down or whatever, and I give it back to her. She eventually found my tag. She was like, oh, here you go with it. And I still ain't get my bag. I ain't get my bag with the goodie bags, bro. I ain't get my goodie bag with the vibrator in
I got
it.
a whole stroke.
It wasn't a vibrator.
I got a vibrator last year. I don't know what to do with
I
it.
used that shit when I got home, son. It was
Wait. For context, for everyone that's listening, everybody at home.
All right, cool. So when you go get your all right. So basically, everyone who's attending the event, whether they be talent, a model, or they be a company,
production.
they have to go and register and get their tags so they can get into all the other events going on for the week.
Right.
So when you
That and the wristband.
when you get your tag, in the wristband. When you get your tag, they give you a goodie bag, and it has a bunch of flyers and like some lube.
In your ticket.
And if it's a girl, you get a that's what you get a vibrator, or the ticket didn't mean nothing because we didn't need that shit.
Yeah, we
cut
did.
the fuck
No,
out.
I
had that shit in my shirt pocket during the show.
If you're a girl, you get a vibrator, or if you're a guy, you get a fucking stroker. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't getting no stroker, no vibrator, no nothing, dog.
It's the main nigga told me he gonna beat his dick everywhere.
Honestly,
I got some sex.
I ain't beat my dick the whole week,
That
so
shit
I was chilling.
And my tongue was.
I was good.
I ain't gonna lie. When I got there, the first night I got there, I was eating some pussy, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you was.
Yeah, I was wild in the back,
Yeah,
son.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm saying like I'm bleeding all that out.
It's whatever. It's whatever. Nigga said when I landed, when I came down, I
hit the floor.
That's how I was gonna be.
But it's okay though,
Nah, I feel him on that though.
cause we
That's my
was
whole
vibing, bro. When I tell you, I was main character.
I
that
need
whole
that.
weekend.
No, it's
Nah, yo, my
I
man was
couldn't
on,
think outside myself.
he was on shrooms the whole time.
Shroom.
He was living his life. He
I
playing
was
Mario Party
ghosted.
and shit.
And you just stood up and was like, well, I need to go.
Nah, it was the first night. I was drunk off some shit. Shorty was over here giving me play all day. Now I'm drunk. You
Twisted.
feel me? So I'm like,
That was the all white party.
I'm like, how I'm gonna start this off? I know I'm gonna start it off with some head. The same way I get my shit started off. I'm bleeding those. So,
Disclaimer. Yo,
so boom, pulled up, ate the pussy. This nigga backpack pulled up, butt naked, got in the pool too. Cause we all in the pool.
I'm loud too.
I mean, pussy in the pool.
I ain't want to ruin nobody's vibe, but I still wanted to have
It's
fun.
an Airbnb. This is when we got back to Airbnb.
The old white party is something totally different.
Oh wow.
It
I don't
looked
even
like
remember the old white party, bro.
I was fucked up, but I remember titties. I remember people forcing me to take pictures. I remember a lot of girls like, where you been at?
Bro, I remember
I
you
felt
being
good.
a Chippendales extra. Like you was
Oh,
in
matter
that
of fact,
That's at the end.
that's the shit where I rizzed them up. I rizzed them niggas up.
Bro, he was
All
in
3 nights this nigga was on my back, bro. If you look at everything that I got into that week, it was because of this nigga getting me in trouble. If I had a girl, I swear to God, it'd have been a bad sight. Because she'd have been like, why'd you do what you did? And I'd have been like, honestly, I'd have had to blame it on another nigga. Because it wasn't my fault.
Oh, made me do it.
Oh, made me do it.
Niggas
But
like,
I wasn't mad at it. I was like,
no
fuck it.
niggas wanted to get in the pool. I look at these niggas.
Get in the
Get in the
pool,
pool.
my nigga.
Get the
Get your dick out, my nigga.
Take your dick out.
I'm not gonna lie,
Come on,
that new pool, like when I seen the footage, like when I seen the video, I was laughing. I'm just like,
Yeah, they was
Backpack.
sucking dick in the pool.
wow, no, it's not even that.
Oh, you-
why are you in the pool with your shirt on, nigga? It's a new pool.
No.
With his dick
Top
out.
on,
With
top
the
on
shirt
no
on.
bottoms. Top on no bottoms.
Alright, so what happened? I'm baby. Yo, it's
You went straight with it.
It's Pooh Bear Pack, nigga. It's Pooh Bear Pack, nigga. Tell it.
Yo.
It's Pooh Bear Pack, nigga.
Yo. He was hitting nigga with the Winnie the
He
Pooh.
went
That's
Winnie the Pooh.
crazy.
He went Winnie the Pooh.
Y'all was getting my shit stroked too. Shit,
That's
y'all.
better than most
Duh.
niggas. Yo, it was one nigga walking around with his jeans on with the fly down with his dick just hanging out this.
That don't
was
make
like-
no sense though. Like,
We was
Yeah.
all in different stages in our life.
And then there was
Okay.
one nigga. Yo, facts. There was one nigga who like a teddy bear. He a big ass white man with hairy. I think he was gay. But apparently he was getting his dick sucked in the pool.
Everybody's getting their dick
Listen.
sucked.
Yo, After the 4th day, the water looked milky, my nigga.
Yeah.
Niggas
They had
butt
the-
sex in the
bro.
pool.
It was
butt
nasty.
sex.
Not butt stuff.
They was having butt sex,
There was
nigga.
butt
Straight
sex,
butt.
bro.
I'm talking about
Butthole
deep
shit, bro.
penetration.
Not butt stuff.
I'm talking about from an angle. I ain't talking about some regular bust. I'm talking from an angle.
They was hitting it from the side,
crazy.
nigga.
It was like pool water coming in out your ass type shit.
Bro,
Yo.
salt water clean that
And
shit
then,
out.
yo, this nigga's diving and taking that shit in their mouth, bugging out.
Bro, coming up, spitting that shit fountain, Bellagio status, baby.
That water was wild
Nasty,
after a while,
nigga.
bro.
Yo.
I'm happy I only did the first night.
I'm surprised nobody came home and complained about an infection. Like everybody came home.
pH
and was lit.
You don't even know that. You don't even know that for sure.
Yeah, I ain't got everybody on
Somebody
Twitter.
hurt. Somebody hurt.
I ain't got everybody on Twitter.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on. So, Art, I just want to know what you were nominated for this night.
What do you mean? I said it. We said it in the beginning. Best male clip artist of the year.
Oh, all right. So you was nominated for that again. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. So I want to get into Backpack and explain it why you was basically a Chippendales extra out there. Like you was really like dancing for them hoes. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you.
They were cheering them on too. They was like,
All right, so. All right, let's remember. Let's remember those wasn't any other hoes. Those weren't hoes I just flew out and met. Those was my hoes. Okay. Those was my hoes. Those my babies.
Talk to him.
When I say I love whores, those are the whores I love. Okay, those are the ones that remember me.
My
Even though
favorite
I've been out I've been out the system for a minute. So when I even came back, I thought niggas was gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this nigga?"
Nah, I don't want to hear it.
But they
niggas
popped
at the
out.
porn after party. He was at
Niggas
the porn
popped
after
out
party.
on me like, "Yo,
You got served Chris Brown. They was cheering them on like, my hero.
y'all about to get shot outside after."
You don't know now, but you gonna find.
But I was Mr.
Yo,
Bean
insert
that
clip.
night.
Insert clip right here.
Yo.
We got him.
It's alright. I was Mr. Bean that night. I ain't going.
I'm dead.
Cause we was driving. I told this nigga, I said, yo, I promised my pops I was gonna be responsible on this trip. I was gonna. I was gonna whoop-de-whoop. The last night it got a little raw and reckless.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something.
No, we
Don't do it,
We
kids.
gonna put that out.
Yeah,
That
okay.
was crazy.
Don't do it.
So
kid.
boom, is not good.
No, not at all. Not in a sense. Not in a
There you go.
sense.
There we
But
go.
I've been doing it for years.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I
So
do
boom.
too.
It's cool. We burn that out.
I just got too comfortable doing this shit.
I was in a car with a man. I ain't gonna say what man.
All right.
And he was like, I ain't give up the wheel. We were looking for food spots in Miami. He ain't give up the wheel. I'm like, alright, cool. So we going back to where we supposed to go. The man that I'm driving with, he hit 60 in a residential area. Hit 60, and then right where the red light is, he stopped like 5 feet past the red light. Right? So now you're in the middle of the intersection. He said, no, it's cool. I'm like, no, it's not. So he did that like 5 times, and we on the highway now. We crossed because like Miami's like mad different types of fucking islands. We crossing mad islands.
We're not going to name drop, but I kind of feel like I know who
We
this
crossing
is.
mad. Look, it's a man I'm with.
All right, cool.
So we crossing mad islands, and then like we on a bridge passing the island, right? And I'm looking at this SUV in front of us. We in a sedan. Look at the SUV. And we getting closer and closer. You ever seen that One Piece episode where the niggas was trying to avoid Big Mom's fucking fire blast? And they're like, it's exactly how it was. We got within 10 feet of that SUV before this nigga said, I'm looking at him. Cause I'm like, yo, fuck it, we die, we die. I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, turn.
What a ride.
I'm like, are you gonna move? Cause this is not my rental. This is yours. You gotta pay for that. But
You're not going to see the person.
he looked at it. Before 10 feet, the man snapped out of it, swerved, got out of there, and then we got home perfectly though. He got us home, and that's all I could ever ask for. Cause most niggas can't do that.
Yeah. I would have been like, yo, what the fuck?
Nigga was good with you, big
Man,
money.
man,
It
if
was
you wanna
good
know the
with
whole
you,
breakdown,
big money. It was good with you, big money. You good? Nah, big money.
I feel like we got off on a tangent.
Yeah, we definitely went off on a tangent.
XBiz basically is.
Yeah, I'm very scared now.
XBiz
Go ahead.
is a industry convention for just people that's in the industry.
Yes.
Whether it be talent, models, producers, whoever. If you own a business or something like that industry, you're gonna be there. There's no fans. It's not like
Yeah, this is not like.
It's not like Avian or
Exactly.
Exotica.
Yeah.
If you're a fan, I'm sorry to say you're not allowed to pull up,
Yeah.
but you will see that after.
So there was 4 or 5 days of just basically seminars.
Okay.
So they have seminars on different type of things like making your online presence better, making more money in the space. They have
Lawyers.
safety seminars like how not to get fucked up when you're doing content trades with people. They have lawyer seminars. They have seminars for people who are big on top of certain spaces that can give you pointers.
Financial
There's a bunch of
connections.
stuff. But let me tell you how we went to none of that shit.
We didn't go.
We went to none of that
He
shit.
said we didn't.
We didn't go. We ain't planning on going. That wasn't the move.
I planned on.
We
going,
hit all
but
3 nights of parties, and that was fucking
That's a
it.
fact. That's a fact.
But that's okay.
I
He was like,
planned on going to the seminars.
But he
I
was
planned-
dicking down bitches looking for his bae.
Did you weird ass nigga?
Shut up, nigga.
Hey, baby.
So yeah, that's what I want to get into. Like, you had any shoes down there? Like, what?
Oh, I had mad shoes. I came home with 10.
I had my
10.
first shoe.
You went home with him?
Came home with
I had my first full shoe.
Yeah.
10.
We were there for 5 days.
5 days, 10. That's like 2 shoots a day.
Yeah, it was like the way it was set up. The way it was set up, it wasn't 2 a day. It was like 3 a day, 4 a day. And then the last Friday, I didn't have to do shit. I was just knocked out, fucking boot up.
Yeah, him and his shorty. His
There
shorty.
you
You know what
go.
I'm saying?
This nigga here.
You don't want to let the view. Well, he let the viewers know. But
He already let the viewers know, and I'ma let them know he's a bitch. Fuck it.
That's it.
Damn.
That's it.
I don't give a
Where
fuck.
did this spaghetti sauce come from?
But yeah, like on a real tip though, like all jokes aside, because you know I love joking with y'all. Y'all my niggas in real life.
Mm-hmm. You saw
Not in fake life, apparently.
no,
Yeah, no, on some
Different
real
real
shit. I just want to bring it on a real tip for us.
Mhm.
Being that y'all do what y'all do, and you know Father's Day is coming up. You know, shout out to all the fathers
for the
out
record,
there.
we're all each 3.
You know,
1, 2, and
Yeah,
not
not
me,
backpack.
and 3. 'cause
We're on the
I ain't got no
industry.
kids. I'm
Yeah, we're
irresponsible.
all
We're all
fathers.
all 3 of us are in the adult industry. Just so you don't, just so we can make it clear.
Gotcha.
Right. This is the adult industry we're talking about, just in case it's out of context. But being that you guys are fathers in this industry, I just want to know. And Father's Day is coming up. You know, how do you guys feel about that? And you know, on top of that, like, how do you delegate this life and you know, delegate being black fathers in this industry from your children?
Me and Crimes come from two different spectrums
Right.
of being fathers in the industry.
Mm.
Cause you know he's happily in a relationship and with the mother of all his kids,
Right.
and me, I'm wholeheartedly by myself,
yourself.
holding it down.
Right.
One pillow, one bed. You want to go night? No, I'm
Let me
sorry.
tell you, it's really
By myself,
it's really
single
one
father.
Pillow. It's really one pillow.
Yeah, it's really one pillow, man.
On a king size bed, nigga.
Shit
It
don't
don't
make no
matter,
sense.
nigga. It don't matter, nigga, because when I roll over, I'm still on the bed, bitch. Oh, fuck it.
My daughter taking the other half. Fuck it. She sleep weird.
You feel me?
Go ahead, continue.
In my instance, you know, being a single father, my daughter has to obviously have her own room,
Right.
because if it was just me, if it was just like it's just me and her, we only had like a 1 bedroom or something, I would still have to take the living room as the bed. I have to give her, well, I'd have to give her privacy or some type of privacy, and I need my own privacy because me doing this work, I have to be very wary of how she runs around, because she's 6.
Right.
So I have to be wary that she runs in and out of my room when she needs my help. I have to make her very independent to the point where I'm like, if you need daddy help, don't run into his room. Like, she has an iPad, not an iPad, I'm sorry. She has a tablet, and on the tablet, I gave her a Google Voice phone number attached to a WhatsApp. So she video calls me when she wants to run in the room. But whenever I have company, she wants her presence to be known. She won't video call me. She'll run in the room and be like, Daddy, I need this.
No.
You just that's never going to be the case, though. Because I can hear her running from down the hallway to get to the room. So
That's a fact.
But it's the fact that whenever I have company, what she wants to do is she wants her presence to be known. She wants to be in the room with all the people. That's what it is. And it's like, I never have my daughter around when I have a shoot or another female in the house. That's number one. Right? Because I don't need her being like, well, who's this? Or,
Right.
Who's this? Who's this new girl? Who's this new girl? I would
These
never
girls
do that.
are smart too.
Never do that.
I'm
Simply,
not like that
like
either.
whenever I say there's people in the house, it's usually all my niggas, a whole group of dudes, and she'll run in the room to try and hang out with us.
Right.
So it's like, you can't be in the room right now, baby. You can go in the room. She got her own TV. She has a PlayStation. She got her, she got her tablet. She got
She
her
on top of the
bed, she got
world.
all her toys. I'm like, yo, you can go in the room.
Her room is elite, by the way.
Yeah, her room. You can go in your room, chill out while daddy works.
See, for me, it's like a whole other side of the spectrum, literally. I have like a 3-bedroom, but me and both my kids and my baby moms, we all sleep in the same room. Because we all like that togetherness, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear you snore, you want to hear me snore type shit. It's weird.
It's weird.
But,
It's weird.
I can understand.
yeah,
I like it.
but
It's
like,
gay, get it out of
but like as far as when I go to work, like I said before, I'm a content creator, so I don't just have other people making my work for me,
Right.
editing my stuff. I have to edit my own stuff, so I have to find time. I can't just do it in the middle of the day and tell them to call me like you do.
Yeah.
I have to wait for them to fall asleep, so I don't even get to like, really work unless they're out the house and I'm off a day of my vanilla job, or they're sleeping. So I have to wait till after 9:30 or something like that for me to even be able to work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to edit my shit,
Yep.
and I can't do a full blast.
Yeah.
I do it within headphones. You know what I'm saying?
I can't imagine 4K. You just.
It's wild. It's a great thing.
He said what? He said. Wow.
We all said it at the same time. Wow.
That's how it go though.
But
Like
yeah,
straight face.
I mean,
Wow.
like, to say the truth though, it's an interesting thing because having a woman like that's yours, and then also her sharing you with the industry, and her helping you follow the dreams that you want to follow, it's a tough road. It's a tough road. She has to, for that to work, she has to understand that this is all business.
Yeah.
At
Yes.
the end of the day,
That's the best
like
way.
I want to pull back the curtain on your niggas. Porn is not porn, bro. We're gonna tell a story about that actually after this.
Yeah.
Let you know.
Porn
But
is not porn.
It's
Never
not,
meet
it's not what
J-Ro.
you think it is. It's not all. Some people shoot like that, and it's up to their creative style.
Yeah.
But the way most of it goes, it's a lot of cuts, a lot of people talking. It's regular people, man. It's regular people in the business.
Right.
And
I be telling niggas all the time, they think because they good at fucking in their house that they can just do it. And I'm like, bro, imagine having a conversation.
yeah, I have
and
my
having
first.
to stop.
I do.
Like constantly with people in the room.
Yo,
Like in reality, we just have a cool ass job.
Hold on.
Exactly.
At Crimesy777 on Twitter. Follow me. Watch my shit. I'm doing a shameless plug. But all of
Hey,
my,
it is what it
He's
is.
shameless.
all of my shit is mostly POV because that's the type of style of work that I like to watch. So I feel like even if I branch off to other things later on, I need to pay homage to what got me into this business in the first place,
Yep.
which is POV style.
Always got.
I loved POV style. So even if I get off to other shit, this is what I want to start with. This is what I want to perfect and then move on to other things, like doing regular boy-girl stuff.
I like that because when niggas ask me all the time about how I got into music and they want to get into it, I tell niggas find your niche.
Mm-hmm.
Now because I'm well versed in the musical industry, but when it comes to porn, I gotta rely sometimes on this nigga for questions and answers, and I try to do the same thing as well. Not what got me started, but my level of I'ma say nastiness has gotten a little bit more advanced over the years.
You was getting beat.
Yo, and I'm telling you, when I like, I can't tell some of the homies because y'all niggas gonna look at me crazy.
I'm not gonna lie.
But what I'm willing to shoot is like, yo, I'm willing to shoot not the bottom rung of what I enjoy, but all I know is my first scene kind of went the way. If it was more professionally shot, I would be a little bit more inclined to be behind it in a sense, but it's still coming out. But it got shot the way that I wanted, and in the content that I shot, I'm happy it came out the way that it did, even though I didn't plan on it.
Now, speaking about shit like that, like, all right, for instance, like the way it's shot, a lot of people wouldn't understand that because they just seen the finished product. They never
Exactly.
seen behind the scenes. So let's
that's consumer.
let me bring you down. Let me bring you down to a Wednesday night.
A Wednesday night.
Last Wednesday night, actually.
Last Wednesday.
You gotta be as vague as possible, bro.
All right.
Gotta be as vague as possible.
He said that ASAP. Nah, you wild.
Damn.
And she was taking. Nah, all right, cool. All right,
Damn.
I got you.
Damn, that's fair.
All right, so boom.
Edit that.
So timestamp, nigga. All right, so two shorties pulled up, right?
They did.
And I'm
They-
gonna shoot it for art.
Right.
You feel me? All right, so boom. It was a real slim chick, fire, alt girl, all this other shit, and then another like kind of spacey looking girl,
Okay.
Didn't really say much to me when she came in, but it's all good. Boom. Alright, so this is what happened. So we go in the room, we playing out the scene. He's playing out the positions she's gonna do. We're gonna do this, that, and the third, so I know where I'm gonna be. And she has her camera set up in the corner.
You got speak
too.
up.
She has a camera set up in the corner too. So he's over there, he's doing his thing, he's working, he's fucking them each other time, he's fucking them together, and then I say, yo, we should stack these bitches like Lincoln logs. Right? So
Indeed.
he got the one and the other one, and this is where I'm at the bottom now. And he's over here fucking these bitches, and he's going in and out from one to the other, one to the other. It's crazy, but then this nigga ass so fat, his cheeks start clapping, right?
He said that.
And now I feel the air from his cheeks, because I'm behind him. I'm under it. You know what I'm saying? Think about when you watch porn, right? Think about when you watch porn. You see where the camera angle's at, right? What do you fucking think?
There's a nigga behind that camera.
There's a nigga behind that camera. He's right there in that man's ass.
You think that camera floating? It's not.
So I feel the air from it. He feels the air from it. He said, yo, it's done. We're going to chill right here. I'm about to my cheeks is clapping. I can't do it no more. So boom. Once he stopped, we all paused and we like, okay, so man, where are we gonna do the nut shot?
Yeah.
So we got red, we got pink lights and blue lights, right? So he's like, yo, if I bust on one of y'all bitches ass, you're gonna like cotton candy.
He said what he said.
You're gonna like cotton candy, so one of y'all bitches gonna lick it up off the other bitch ass, right? So as we talk about this,
low-key, I like
the spacey shorty, she dipped off.
Oh, she wasn't a
she
part
went
of this
to the
production.
bathroom, right?
No, she was.
Oh.
No, she
but
was.
after the break, she decided to go to the restroom.
So when she went in the restroom, we all talking about where we going nut at, where we going nut at. What's the boom boom? And
so you held the this entire time during the conversation?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And all we heard was.
I mean, nigga, you know the flow when it go back down, but it come back up. You know where it is.
Nah, but you gotta certain.
It don't stay at the tip.
I'm gonna talk on this.
It
is not a production level.
It came down.
This is not a production level.
It came down.
After you get a certain amount of time before the goes all the way down. You can hold it in the middle for a couple of minutes, but after like 5-10, like it's like
that comes with practice.
Yeah, that's practice, baby. That's muscle memory.
You know what I'm saying?
But look, so boom, so we having that conversation, right? So shorty dipped off. She went in the bathroom. We think she just like fresh over pitch, maybe wash her face, whatever. So we having a conversation with that we talk about cotton candy and bitches, white bitches licking on it, whatever.
Sweet.
And shorty was like, all we heard was.
She was taking a
Yo, hold on. You heard that? So now me, him, and the other co-star girl look at the bathroom all at once. The fuck was that, right?
And mind you, the bathroom door was slightly cracked. Yeah. So I can see her sitting on the toilet. And I'm just like...
And I looked at him, I looked at her, I said, yo, just give her a minute. I try to be professional. I said, yo, give her a minute, let her come back to herself and all that shit.
So she nut on her butt.
Nah, she can't.
You know her butt ain't allowed in this
She
scene.
knew what it was, though, because she came out, we was like, yo, this is what we gonna do for the shot. We gonna it here. She was like, okay, you can her ass, I'll lick it off her ass. I was like, you bet you damn straight. You
damn skippy. You know what time it is.
The fuck you thought?
Let's leave the story at that. Let's leave the story at that. Yeah. That's it. That's the end of that story.
You know
there's more shit. No pun intended.
Man, your doodle's too loud, nigga. Your doodle's too loud. She should have shot on the side of the bowl and let that shit roll in the water because your doodle's too loud, bro.
Oh, man.
It was too much.
We have the BTS footage of it, mind you.
Biting
Damn, I got that on
you can hear it.
Yeah, I got
We got that on
I was getting fooled at the time.
Not on our camera.
My little side quest wasn't fun at that time.
But we got that footage.
But we all had our own little
and then
excursions.
Killed the dog.
We had our own little excursions throughout the week.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, as far as the award show went,
yeah, man. Like, did you win? Did you get nominated?
First of all,
the nigga said, "Did you win? Did you get?" Isn't that the whole point of the conversation?
Yeah, nigga never explained it.
The nigga got nominated.
I got nominated, but I didn't win.
Okay,
that's alright though.
Now, how that went was,
nigga Jay destroyed the
cause that day was a story in of itself. Now, let's not forget that we had 2 parties we had to sit through, and 75%... Is that 75? No. Yeah, that's like 75% of the niggas that was out there was on substances at the time, and we was fighting our demons at the spot.
This nigga had a babushka.
Yeah, I had the
pink joint wrapped around his like just sweating bullets.
Shades, nigga. I was
sweating bullets. Now I'm sitting here with a sweater on in Miami weather. Now you know we off the
we was off the jaws. I felt like Mr. Bean, bro. You ever sat inside a marshmallow, my G?
Yo, what the fuck?
Because I was feeling good.
No, I've never felt like that.
Yeah, I was feeling good. You gotta try it sometime. It's fun.
I can't say
Now,
what I have.
as I was saying,
Can't say
we
what I
decided to go to this event and the award show, and we was all prepared for our mans to win. We all sitting in the back chilling. We talking about what he gonna do when he get up there. And what we gonna do if he don't get up there? Fuck it. Tables getting flipped, bitches getting hit, dicks getting snipped, whatever need to get done to get done.
This nigga backpack, I never knew he was a sub, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm all right. So I got these shades on, right? You can't see me under these shades. Boy, I see everything. Nigga.
Oh, white! The whites was visible, nigga. I'm telling you.
He had the Sharingans on.
I see son get up. He give his seat to Shorty that he shot with, whatever. He was like, hey. I'm like, I don't like that.
No,
I don't like that. So I get up. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get this nigga a seat. Yo, I'm moving one of the workers. Yo, watch out, my man got a seat. Brought this nigga back a chair.
y'all be telling y'all niggas, bro.
So after I got the nigga the chair, now this is where shit really got mixy though. So boom, now we sitting at the awards. Everybody getting their award. We waiting for Art to get his award. You feel me? Now who pulls up? His shorty.
His shorty. His shorty. His shorty, not
His shorty. The
Came
Bush
to
Queen.
Miami for him.
Nah,
You know what I'm
she
saying?
worked in the industry.
She industry.
She was there for that.
She was there, all right. Shout
She
out.
pulled up on my man's, pulling up on him, sitting there, touching his hands and shit. I'm like, yo, I feel left out. Nah, remind you.
Yo,
I see everything.
nigga, I'm chewing
He got
gum
the
like
shower
the Energizer.
Yo,
bro.
all my anime watchers, remember when Madara landed and then his Sharingan started going crazy? Yeah, that was this nigga.
Yo, so look, boom. So what happened was, an awards going off. We think he's gonna win the award. He doesn't. He ended up losing to some guy. But it's whatever. And like I'm over here. I told the bitch sitting next to him. I said, yo, bitch, watch out. Let me get over there.
He was active.
Yeah,
he was
active. Watch out
active.
real quick. Let me get over there. Yo, we got this next shit. Don't worry about none of that shit, nigga.
We talking.
Shit, nigga. Fuck you
It
talking
get
about.
real nigga real
And all I
quick.
seen was her. Let me see her. I was like, oh, that shit bent it up.
Oh.
That was more than I could have ever said. She just held his hand. I got jealous. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, Mark.
I felt something. We felt something.
Art, how did you feel when she did that? Like, what's up, man?
She brought that nigga down to
When you was
earth more than the
nominated-
niggas ever
Hold on. When you was nominated and then it came to the time and then they didn't say your name, how did you feel?
I was tight. I'm not gonna lie, I was crushed. I worked hard for it. Obviously, the guy worked hard for it too, but I just really thought that I was like, it was gonna be me. And obviously, pent up aggression said, nah. And O came over and started talking his shit. And at the same time he started talking his shit, my shorty, she grabbed my hand.
Goddamn
And that, like I said, it definitely, that shit really brought me down.
Especially
I was just
because
like,
you about to tear
you
that shit
saw
up.
it. You saw
I'm
it in
feeling
me.
great after that.
And then you just saw the relaxation. And then O was just like, oh. And then my nigga Jay came over and was like, no, don't worry about it. And destroyed the whole back thing.
I was going by then.
Yo, that nigga disappeared to go get water and shit, but that was some funny The nigga said, yo, should we fuck this shit up right now? And not even paying attention, the fucking sound booth was behind him.
And he fucked
So
up
the audio engineer for that event was behind him, and he had the cover.
He said,
That nigga backed
all that bullshit.
backed his ass until the shit fell. Everybody in the shit start looking back. We like, yeah, we meant to do that. Clean this shit up though.
Yo, that's at Jay Play Hard, nigga. Follow him too, man.
You
That's
feel
my
me?
man,
Like
that's
nigga
my
was
man.
really on some shit.
Shout out
Like,
to him.
and we still had fun. But at the same time, I had to let niggas know that even though we didn't win, when niggas try to be professional, that we still control it as peoples. And the bitches can't never forget who he is. They still gonna remember crimes. They gonna remember backpack. They gonna remember art. There's a reason I was a Chippendale extra, nigga. I told you I was following this nigga. Y'all telling in this nigga ear all night. We the best dancers in the industry.
Like I
Baby.
said,
Ain't nobody
man.
got no. You brolic. You got a big dick. Wow, you can fuck these hoes. But can you move like us, baby?
Yo, listen, all of these women that film all of these, videos and porn and created content, they love chill vibes, bro. They're real people at the end of the day.
They don't look thirsty. They go in their ass.
Yeah, they don't.
They love chill vibes, bro. They love to go to the
And
beach.
they could tell a super horny nigga from a regular nigga.
But all this,
who's just naturally horny.
All this reverts back to my original point where I stated at the beginning of this podcast. Content creators and porn stars.
Yeah.
These awards, to me, truthfully, won't mean shit to me. Like if I decide to fully embrace myself and fully trace this whole thing, awards don't mean shit to me because that is an industry thing. We have gotten to the point now where we're making so much money out of the industry. What do I need you for? You tell me I need a salaried paycheck from this man to give dick to someone, right? When I can go give dick and then give out a whole bunch of other things on my accord and make my money the way I want to. It's up to how much I push myself as a content creator. And I go not just for people doing adult content, that goes for if you've got a podcast going. That goes if you're making music. It's up to how much you push yourself or how many fans you build up, how many people you connect with on a personal level to really be able to push your product. It's up to you. It's not up to anyone else. You could go and take that salary for someone and get the moniker that you want for years. Or you can go on out there and make this money the way I feel like you really want to. And that's the way I want to do it. I don't give a fuck about none of that fucking award shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. As long as I'm making my money and my name's getting out there and I'm able to mingle and talk to people who I enjoy in the space that I'm in, I'm cool.
So you wouldn't love that recognition on that, like...
I don't need it.
Respect.
I have a family at home. I have a wife and kids. I have unconditional love. Respect. No matter what. I don't need the love from the industry. All I need from them, my money, and be able to have my own self-satisfaction that I made the best product that I could. And that my product, whether it be porn, rap, whatever, spoke to someone else. That's all I really want out of this. I'm in it for the art. I love art. Not you.
No pun intended.
But I love the art form of everything. I love the way that it can take people. It's a whole different conversation that we can get deeper into. But it can take people out of their mundane, angry lives and just give them something else to think about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Another perspective, or someone else who understands them. So even if I'm doing porn, you know what I'm saying? You may love POV shit. You love seeing whatever. I'm gonna give that to you. And if it doesn't speak to everyone, it doesn't speak to everyone. That's fine. But the people who it does speak to, I'm happy that I reached my audience. And that's all I can. That's all I can do.
I could respect that. What about you though, Art? Like, I mean, I kind of like want your reaction to that question, to that like comment that he just said about like he doesn't really care about the rewards or anything because he does have a family at home. You're coming from the opposite side of the spectrum, where it's literally just you and your daughter. So
because my situation is different.
Right.
See, I don't like I said, he has a vanilla job. And, I don't have a vanilla job. This is my full-time job. This is my all. This is my everything. So whether I be a porn star or a content creator or the combination of both, me getting awards and getting nominated for awards is important to my platform simply because, the more recognition and the more accolades you have behind your name, the more you're pushed to be considered mainstream. Because you got to think about it. There's people that have been porn stars for years, getting money off other people's salaries. And then what did they do after they got getting their money off of, other companies. And what they do after they did that, they open up their own company, they open up their own site. And within the first year of them opening their own site, they have 5 different AVN awards. Yeah. Come on, man. And you know exactly who we talking about. Yeah. And honestly, that's my nigga. And I'm not gonna lie, like that's my inspiration. Cause that man came in, and in the first year of him being his own independent, boom, all that nominations. And then when you go on his site and you click, and before you even click, yes, I'm 18, that shit says AVN, 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 all his accolades on the front of the site. So when you go to a site that has all those awards, even though people be like, nah, fans don't care about that, they don't. Nah, nigga, when you see all those awards, this site must be good. The quality must be good. Before you even get in, because you already see the accolades. Right. You already see them. That's like me being a porn star, not wanting to get an award or a nomination. That's like me being an artist or a musician and being like, nah, I don't care about having a platinum album. I don't care about having a gold album.
No, listen, you gotta wait. Hold on. That means something totally different.
Wait. I feel like all right. So the way I'm looking at it, I don't really, like I said, I don't really care about getting those accolades. But I feel like the way to be able to, I know that's the way to unlock, to be able to work with top
And
models
yes,
to
exactly.
make more money.
And to progress to the next level.
But I'm not hunting for it.
Yeah.
I know that, like I said, I'm going to take care of my community, and my community going to take care of me. That's going to get me there. I'm not out there just like, I need to get this, I need to get this, I need to get this. It's gonna happen. I feel like if I pull out my full self, and I put out everything I can into my niche, what I want to build, I'm gonna eventually get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I respect that. But what I'm saying, like, it's about end game.
Okay.
That's what it really is. It all resorts in the end game. What your end game is might not be the same end game that I want.
Sure.
And in order for me to get to my actual end game of my 10-year plan, for me to be able to just stop performing and not having to perform anymore, I need those accolades. On top of that, at least I need personally at least 2 awards before year 5 in my shit. Like, so then for the next 5 years of the plan, everything else will already be set in motion and perfect for what I need it to be.
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying that both sides they come from extreme they come from extreme left wing and right wing perspectives on what is actually going on when you decide to start being a creative in any way, because not everybody has the capacity to be a creative. Now I come from more of a single soul. I'm a single person with no kids whatsoever. I choose to do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Right.
The reason that I make music is not because I'm trying to look for people to listen to my music in that regards. If I happen to make some, I just know what good music sounds like. Right. My whole life I've been that kind of person that'd be like, if I decide to chase something or I decide to do something, it's because I feel like I'm going to be good at it. Now, if I choose to make it better or do something better or do something on my own, that's my own individual thought on it. And I can't hack on what any of you guys think. But as far as when it comes to me doing porn, I want to create something that somebody will look at and be like, okay, Backpack did that. Just Backpack did that. Nobody else did that. When people listen to my music, they know that I sound like me. You can compare it to somebody else in the mainstream area just so you can connect to it better. But when niggas listen to my music, it's like, oh, yeah, Backpack did that. None of my songs sound alike. They all don't bounce off of each other. It could be all over the fucking place because I come from an area. I come from a time when niggas made music back in the day, they didn't really care about the recognition. Everybody wanted to be famous, but you didn't really fight that hard for it. Yeah. Like Nirvana. Yeah. Like they made a commercial album, but then their third album was in vitro or some shit like that. And they had to go back to what their stem was, what grunge actually was in music. Like their second album, it was like, yo, they didn't think that it was gonna be commercial. But they made it, everybody liked it, and it was like, wait, we strayed too far from who we actually are. Right. And that's why I stand on that line. I don't want to stray too far from my art, from what my creativity makes me. Because all artists at the top say, make what you want to make. Don't make what everybody else want to listen to. But if you hear the top, it sounds like what everybody else want to listen to. They're just trying to blow smoke up.
Is it because they're at the top and they're making the music they want to hear, so that's that why everyone listen to it? Because we just said the same damn thing. I'm making what I would want to watch.
They made it so long that it doesn't even count for what they want to make anymore. Because what they truly want to make would drop them completely off that cliff. Like what Kanye did. Kanye made hit after hit album after hit album after hit album after hit album. Then he started dropping beats with bullshit on top of it. And niggas started looking at him like, yo, what the fuck is this? And everybody pressed it for the first 3-6 months of its creation. But then after that, it's just something I really like. Kanye wasn't in his head like, yo, this is gonna be a hit. This is bullshit. And I'm gonna keep pushing. He knew he had his name behind his back. He was like, yo, let me see how far my name can get me. And as an artist, that's like the biggest test to your fan loyalty that you can possibly do. Because at the end of the day, you're fucking with them. Right. You're not trying to make them feel good anymore. You're trying to see what they really think about you as a person.
That's true.
Because you got to separate the person from their art.
And everybody who does Kanye, I'm keeping tabs.
I fuck with Kanye heavy, and I still think he's the mecca
Don't
of
come
all
back.
producers when it
No,
comes
that's
to
a fact.
making. He's a
It's
true
always-
artist
it's
in his
always
regard.
gonna be like
Exactly.
that, though.
He's a true artist in his regard.
And me respecting art in all facets, that's why I love Kanye so much, because he is a true artist of expression.
Exactly.
No matter what fucked up shit he done, race-wise, money-wise, personal-wise, he has fucking...
And then people be riding coattails so hard, and they realize that people realize that they realize that this world is made of sheep, and they all want to follow.
Mm-hmm.
And niggas will say one thing one moment, but then when something else switches in the future, they want to hit the I was really thinking this. Nigga, I'm logging everything bad you've ever said about a certain person in any way. You never said that he was fucked up as a human being. No, you said this music was trash.
Right.
You said this nigga don't know how to make music. He sucks. He this,
Man.
that, and the third. Then
Yeah,
years
go
down the
ahead.
line, we hear some shit about this nigga. Now he's a Nazi. That's the craziest part.
Nah, that's just. Nah,
He's
that's
not.
Just, nah,
He's
bro.
not. He
That's
likes
just-
black. He
Nah.
loves black. He's
It's-
black. He can't.
Nah, that's just general perception though. That's just
That's the thing about
everybody's gonna go to where it sways, but like just to sum all of this up and to come back to like what the original question was, I got one last question for you two especially, and then we're just gonna wrap this up. So really, what I want to ask you two is, you know, with daughters that you guys both have, and being in the business as you guys both are. I mean, hey, I have to ask the question because it's real life shit. Y'all both black fathers, y'all doing what y'all got to do,
No.
and y'all have y'all business separate. So
I don't
I
think you have
really want to
fathers.
know exactly how like how y'all really gonna like delegate that in the future as they grow up.
What are you talking about?
Like, how
specific.
we gonna
No.
explain that to them?
You guys being content creators, and you guys having
Y'all guys
daughters
being
as
fathers
y'all
of these
grow up.
daughters.
Right.
And
What is the question?
The question really is, how are you guys gonna delegate that with online being what it is? You guys might pop up as an ad by accident.
So how am I gonna?
And these kids
How would I
flip.
explain it to my daughters? What you're asking me? How would I explain to my daughter what I did or what I do?
Yeah, pretty much.
Know what you're asking?
Honestly, yeah. How would you guys go about that?
Well, it depends. I mean, my like home life is a little bit more liberal.
Okay.
So I allow my kids to ask questions. We can talk about things. Like, I'm still a parent, but at the end of the day, you're a human. I'm a human. We doing our thing. We all just going through the fucking cosmic. We floating on a rock. So you're next to be here, whatever. So if that question were to ever come up, like, what are you doing here? I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I did what I did. I sold my body.
I sold my body is crazy. But that's the premise. That's the premise, because it's just like all these women in the industry when they have
No, but
sons
see, that's
and
the whole
stuff
thing.
like
This is
that.
the whole thing.
And they're like,
Yeah,
what you
but
gonna
This is the
tell me
whole
to
no,
do?
no, no. This is the
He
whole thing.
has a-
This is the whole thing.
he has a
Me
daughter,
being a
though,
man
so it's like-
in the industry is completely different than if it was her mother in the industry.
Yes.
Okay.
Massive
You
difference.
can't not make fun of a girl or a boy or anything. Hey, your dad fucks bitches for money. How does that sound?
I'm be like,
Hey, your mom takes dick for money to buy them Jordans.
But
that
that's
sounds crazy.
crazy.
You feel me?
That's
So at the
wild,
same time,
yeah.
it's not as bad for me as being a
Nah,
man.
but just
And coming-
That's
Look,
double standard talk. That's
No, it
exactly
is
what
the-
it
but
is.
the
That's
world-
exactly what it is. Because
But
that's
the
what we're
world
going
is
on.
built. The world is built on double standards.
Exactly.
it is though.
It
Like,
is
we
what
have
it
the
is.
freedom
I didn't
to
make
do shit like
I
that.
didn't make the rules.
Nigga, I'm playing by him.
I didn't make
Right.
the rules. But anyway, if my daughter would have asked me, hey, you know what I'm saying, is this you over here? What you doing? Yeah, it is me. And then we're gonna have to have a long talk. It is what it is.
Or what about you, bro?
I mean, I think there's no hiding it. At some point, niggas is your girl, your daughter, your son, whatever it may be, your family member is gonna flick the bean, and then
Jesus.
holy
Jesus.
shit! Look, there's ads. Is that my dad's cock? That's weird.
Whoa,
What the
whoa.
fuck is going on? Cause
So
porn,
he means-
cause porn site ads don't hold back. They don't hold back.
So you
I'm a
mean
Tom
to tell
step
me he's
I'm
popping up?
a top step.
He's popping up the career. Yeah, fast. Tom stepped up. He's popping up the career day. Like, yeah, this is what I do. People.
I mean, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like, nigga, everybody at her school already know what the fuck I do.
Oh,
Time stamping. That's
And it's like it's not even because I blatantly it's not like I advertise it everywhere.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that. It's the fact that not only am I known, I wasn't known in my hood for porn first. I was known in my hood for doing mad shit for the community. I was known for helping. Like, think about it, Pat. Really think about it.
For the community.
Because you laughing at it.
You playing
Look
that
at all
card,
the shit that we did.
You playing that card in defense mode right now.
OD. Because you got to think about
I
it.
feel like someone straight political in
No,
this.
that's a fact.
You got to
No,
think
but you're
about
right.
it.
You're right.
Now
gotta
you're
think
right
about
about blasphemy.
We started the dance
But
session.
it's not a crazy.
Nah, I get what you mean, bro.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, like,
I started a parkour team.
No, I get
I
it,
helped
bro.
out a lot of people.
But for you to turn like, you gotta understand.
For
to
you to
people,
flip that
for people that are like coming from those type of like walks of life, like I remember man from the team con.
But you
I remember
also,
man
but
from the
that,
manhunt
I get
game.
what you're saying.
Oh, he's
I get
out
what
here.
you're saying. But
At
I
the
get
same
what
time-
you're saying. But what I'm
It's
saying,
going far left.
You guys
let
are
me
looking at
finish.
this.
You
You
gotta
guys look at this like
understand that.
you guys
It's
looking
going
at this
far
like
left.
you guys looking at this like 2010.
Exactly.
I'm
It's
looking
not
at
It's
like
like
gonna
got
be
kids.
20. It's gonna be 2030.
We got
The way the
kids.
world is moving these days, everything is so much liberated.
It's hard. I would not feel comfortable.
But
like,
you don't know
with my
how
daughter
they're
seeing
gonna
me,
feel.
Like really, like putting the. Like,
I'm not
down
gonna
on
be
a-
comfortable
on a
with it,
chick.
but see, you're not understanding what
Being
I'm saying.
comfortable,
the
being
reason
okay
I'm
with it is two
saying,
different
the
things.
reason I'm saying what
Being
I'm
okay
saying
with
is,
it is.
You
the
gotta
same.
eat it. You gotta eat it because it's fact. It's
Look,
life. It happens.
look, hold
it is
on,
what
hold
it
on.
My
is.
answer is still
You
going
got
to be
no,
the same.
but hold on.
though.
But see, I feel like I have no room to bitch, complain, moan, or anything like that. I'm a
It's
man
pain.
in this industry making my way down the road.
Okay.
There are women that are the toppest grade of women who have lost their entire families, money, any type of semblance of a family or anything they ever had is gone because they chose to go this far in the industry. So I have no room to complain or anything like that. I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy to be able to make the art form that I enjoy. If my kids can understand sexual shit like that at a young age, it's fine. When you turn 30, you'll probably understand more.
That's hard.
Your dad was a
at
freak,
young
nigga.
age.
He was out here
Freak,
bugging out.
nigga.
He was out here
That's
bugging out,
crazy.
dick digging bitches.
Telling you, bro.
Bugging out, son.
Getting right,
It is
bro.
what it is. You're not gonna understand it.
Telling you,
and
dog.
that's fine.
Nah, y'all niggas is crazy, bro. For
Freak,
real.
yo, freak, nigga.
His dad was a freak, nigga.
Freak, nigga. Yo, we
Do
had
your homework.
Read, nigga.
How y'all get
Tell
that? How y'all get that off though? Like I just feel like like I don't know, bro. But honestly, like I do understand your answers. Art understand your answer too.
nigga, I didn't even give my answer because y'all
Nah,
niggas kept
yeah.
cutting me off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
There's no point. We about to run out of time. I don't even care anymore. I'm not even gonna defend myself, guys. We good.
Defend
Keep
yourself.
on, keep on going. Keep on going.
What you
Just
defending
finish
yourself
with the
against?
last
What you
question.
defending yourself?
Because you asked me a question, I didn't get to finish the question, and before I got to finish the question,
Finish
y'all
the
just kept
question.
jumping on it.
Go ahead, bro.
My bad. Finish the question,
Like,
son.
it
Damn,
sucks,
chill out, son. Don't
man.
try
You
to
already know how my
niggas out.
personality is.
I
now. I
relax,
don't want to
though.
do it.
I relax.
you
I'm
work for
good.
the
I don't
guy.
want it no more.
He worked for the community.
I don't want it no more. I don't want it. It's alright.
He worked for the community.
Big East. Anyway, I didn't know. I thought you answered your question.
I did it.
So then answer your question now. Why you acting like that, bro?
It's pointless now.
The fuck? It's
It did because I know what he's saying. Because he worked for the community, it's not supposed to overshadow the it's not even negative in that light. Cause I'm happy about what I do and I don't have kids. I can't wait till I have kids. I want to tell them about this. But that's neither here nor there. Cause I'm proud of the things that I've done in my life because we don't live by a rule book and we make our own rules and we set our own ways and paths. So at the end of the day, if you don't feel comfortable telling your story or telling whatever, especially to your kids or your family, then you just shouldn't have did it anyway. You feel me?
I don't know. I still don't know about that.
I mean, there's a reason
Hold
certain
on.
niggas are in it and not in it.
I
feel
need
me?
you to finish, or I'm going to go home unsatisfied, and that's not going to be a good thing for anyone.
no,
I need
but,
to be satisfied by it.
No,
So
all
please.
jokes
I need to
aside,
be
I did
satisfied.
want to know, like, honestly, like, how are you going to go
Finish.
about that?
Yeah,
Like,
what'd you do
that's
for the
why
community?
I made the question. I want to know how you're going to go about that, like, in the future.
Well, his interpretation of what he thought that I meant was entirely wrong.
Okay.
But
All right,
I do
nigga,
like
then
it.
live your life by a book. I don't know what I did wrong. Hey, nigga, I'm on the road,
What I
bro.
was
You
saying
can't write what
was-
I do.
What I was saying was because off rip, we was talking about people knowing or
Right.
noticing you already. I said that because obviously I was a pillar in the community and so many people already knew me for multiple facets.
Yeah.
They already know me, so they already see my other platform. They already see me on Facebook. They already see me on Instagram, so they already know about the transition. That's
Doing
what I
wild
do.
shit.
So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. That's why I'm like, if it was like a whole, and it's in my hometown, so clearly everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, your dad's Gary? Okay, cool." They're not gonna be like, "Your daddy be slinging dick." No, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's your father? Okay, cool." They're gonna keep it into themselves. They're gonna keep their opinions to themselves because they're not gonna say it to my child. But what I'm trying to say was, that's why I said I'm pretty sure everybody at her school probably already knows what I do.
Right.
And then when it comes to her, and then it'll get to that point, if she gets to that age, because like I said, it's impossible for us to not run into porn. It's impossible. And at this point,
no, in general, bro, niggas forget that.
Bro, you could be on a regular anime site and there's porn already in the fucking in the ad sections.
Yeah.
Porn blatantly in the ad sections.
Don't come yet.
I'm not gonna say any names, but I already know somebody.
Don't come until you play this game.
How long can you last on this game?
You feel me? I'm telling you, bro.
I mean, and even if it's an anime site, it may not be an anime. It may not be an anime ad. It may be a Brazzers ad already up there. Brazzers, and that's full on hardcore right there for you.
You gotta make your money.
So it's a matter of your child. If my child doesn't know what I do for a living at that point in her life yet, she might like the things Daddy likes. My daughter likes anime already.
Right.
Already. My Hero, she watched, but beyond me, I still don't understand how she can handle it. Chainsaw Man. And she'll be like, she even goes to school and be like, this is my daddy's favorite show. Come back home with what happened? Drew a whole picture of Goku, fucking Super Saiyan Blue. She likes anime. Now, when she gets older and she's on her internet browser, I'm gonna go find sites to watch more anime because this is what happens to everybody. I need to find a site to watch anime. First thing I do is go to Google, free anime online. All right, cool. What's
and
this
you
site?
See Daddy with
I'm
the
click.
Lamborghini door.
And now you see Daddy with the Lamborghini. Like, that's.
We gotta eliminate the Lamborghini doors for all men. We gotta stop doing that.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
Nah, it's
impossible.
The world getting free here.
Not the Lamborghini legs. But it's impossible to dodge, stumbling across porn. Especially when even the people, like I said, even the people that I know on Facebook, my life, people that I don't know, hit me up at inbox and be like, yo, the most known troll nigga
Oh boy.
in Mount Vernon. We all know who it is. We're not gonna name drop. Give the nigga the power. Give him the power.
You gave
him the power,
bro.
Give him the power.
Definitely, we're
most known troll nigga.
We're definitely timestamping that.
Most known troll nigga. That's his career. That's his online presence. That's what he do.
He took a break.
You feel me? He took a break. I know he took a
did.
break.
That shit
go
really
back.
bothered
Go
him,
back.
but that's beside
the point. The point is, he inboxes me and goes, "Hey yo, bleep this out."
Why is that really his voice?
Bleep this out. Hey yo, Gary.
Yo, fuck. That's too good.
I'ma need you
That's too good.
to stop popping up on my feed. I said, what? I was watching this video, right? And your fucking face popped up on the side. I'm like, oh damn. Damn.
I don't know how it would.
And then I got niggas that we used to dance with talking about, yo, why I'm on X videos and you on the front page. I'm making front
You
pages.
talk about daughters. You talk about daughters and kin. Now let's talk about the other side.
The sons.
Your mother watches porn.
Oh.
Lamborghini doors, nigga.
Watches porn. Now it's
I
crazy.
worry about my dad watching me lay it down though.
I worry about mom.
My mom, yeah, I worry about.
Right. Think about it.
Yo, all I know is I was at this award show,
but
bro.
this is my whole thing. This is my penultimate shit to the whole thing. We all chose to get into the industry.
Yes.
No one put a gun to our head.
Nope.
Nobody.
We knew the pros and cons. I would hope you did before you got into it. So you know that after you do this and your face gets known and you become a known person in the industry, it's gonna be harder for you to get jobs. You're gonna get jobs. If you ever feel like you want to quit, it's gonna be hard.
I went viral.
It's gonna be
And
hard.
my cousin Ikea hit me up, and she was just like, "Yo, I was at work, and one of my coworkers showed me this silhouette challenge shit, and I was like, yo, that's my cousin." Yeah, nigga, there's no stopping it. It's no stopping it. But to finish up, the point is, eventually it's gonna happen, and I know my daughter's gonna see it. Now, at the time being, as she gets older, I'm going to be like, Daddy is a actor and a filmmaker. Okay. That's all she needs to know. Daddy has to fly out. Daddy has to fly, cause she already says it now. She'll see me pack it. She'll be like, "Daddy, you have to fly out for work," and I'll be like, "Yes." She's like, "Okay, am I going with a babysitter?" "Yeah." "Or can I go with grandma?"
Hey, dog.
You can go with grandma.
Hey, dog, mind your fucking business. Yo, mind your fucking. I'm seeing you on the internet. Yo, mind your fucking business. Yo, look, you got some trauma going on right now. That's fine, right? That's cool. This is gonna be traumatic for you, right? But would you rather traumatic eating government cheese? Huh?
That's wild.
You want roaches? Huh? Yeah. You want pony? You want Converse in the wintertime?
No, it's funny.
Oh, you want to see Daddy giving out dick out here, son? Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Nah,
choose your trauma, baby.
That's crazy.
Nah, it's
choose
funny.
your trauma.
That's too much.
Choose your fucking trauma.
That's
You
too
got
much.
choose your fucking
This
trauma.
Like I said, she up to a certain age, she just needs to know the bare minimum.
Right.
She doesn't need to know specific details. When it gets to a part when she's in that point in her life and I have to have a conversation about the birds and the bees with her, then I have to explain like, okay, this, that, and the third. You're having certain feelings, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to just be like, but also Daddy does. No, I'm not going to do that. It's going to be like, but you need to understand that Daddy's work does dabble in that field. That's it.
You know, like when my daughter's, like wanting to play with your daughter, she goes like, oh, what's going on with Uncle Art, and so and so. And
Start the whole sentence over. No, for me, please.
When my daughter asks me, oh, what's going on with Uncle Art and his daughter, I want to play, I usually have to tell her the same thing, like, oh, so and so is with her grandma. And she's like, oh, why? I'm like, Uncle R is working. What is he doing? I'm like, he's in Miami right now. He's in LA right now. He's in Milwaukee right now.
Milwaukee's crazy.
Milwaukee is crazy.
Now, that was that one time that you was in a random spot in Texas. I can't even remember.
It wasn't Texas.
It was like for a
KC.
weekend.
No, it wasn't. It was Kansas City.
It was Kansas.
It was Kansas
It was
City.
KC.
Yeah, it was KC. He was right.
He was
Kansas
out
City.
there tweaking.
But yeah. That's getting beside the point. I was just saying,
One
like,
shoot.
it's
Yo,
funny
one
that you-
shoot, but mad drill beats in
Oh
the
my
backlogs.
That's facts.
Yo, we had a day where we had no work, so we was like, fuck it, let's make some music. And we ended up producing like 5 drill beats.
These fucking guys. But yeah,
Surely,
I was
bro.
saying that to say that, like, it's funny that he mentioned that because that's the same exact thing that I tell my daughter. But honestly, like, it's good that you answered that question because honestly, as black men that are taking care of your families and your daughters and your sons in this industry, like, that's like something to shine a light on because it's not too many of y'all really doing that and it's like really upfront about doing that. Like, yeah, this is what I do, this is my job, this is my career. Like, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So just to put that all in perspective, like, I commend y'all. Y'all my niggas because y'all chase y'all dreams. I'm chasing my dreams. I done been with y'all in LA. I done been with y'all, like, while y'all were filming and stuff like that. It's a wonderful experience and, just dealing with all the people. Backpack, you two, you already know. You a funny ass nigga, man. You been a funny ass nigga.
Dream semen can buy.
You
Right.
feel me? I'm telling you, baby. That's what
But yeah,
What did you say?
Dream semen can buy.
yeah, that's all that we have for you today. We gotta end it somehow. We can talk here for hours. We're gonna enjoy ourselves for hours. You already know. Glory versus failure. If life was a podcast, it'd be us.
Glory versus failure. There is nothing to it, cause you win some and lose some. Sandra Bullock. Tell me when I'm way too much. When no one had faith in us, they thought childish child.